Hey guys, in today's video I am going to talk about photography contracts. So if you want to know what you can put in your contract or just wonder what I have in mind, then keep watching. So I have three different type of contracts. I have one for my portrait shoots where I just ask friends and friends of friends to be my models for idea I have, and then I have one for paying clients, type family, senior portraits and that kind of stuff. And then I have a wedding photography contract, but I'm not going to talk about the wedding, I am going to talk about the two first. So I have my contracts right here. This is the one for paying clients, looks like this, and this is the one for model. I call it a model contract. I am going to talk about the contract for paying clients first. So first it says that the photography session will be at 1, 2 or 3 locations and with 1, 2 or 3 outfits. The pictures will be delivered in high resolution files on a memory stick. Until they get the memory stick, I upload the photos to Pixieset so they can download them there, and then when they get the memory stick I am deleting it from Pixieset. So I just have it in the contract that the pictures from Pixieset will be deleted eventually. The next point I have is that the client can print the photos wherever they want because I don't deliver prints. So the client is totally free to print wherever they want. It actually doesn't bother me if they print it at a cheap place that get the colors wrong, because like purple won't turn into yellow, so I really don't mind. And then I have it will be delivered X files. I have different packages where you could get 15, 20 or 25 files. So I will write one of those three in how many files they will get. So I actually have a point right now that I am going to remove. It's if the clients are going to post the pictures online, like Facebook or Instagram, they have to credit me. But I am going to remove that point. I will rather ask the clients at the session if they are going to post them. I would be really happy if they would credit me, but that is not something they will have to do. I feel like having that point is kind of bossy and sets a bad vibe, so that's why I want to remove it. The fourth point I have is if the clients are going to post the pictures online, they are not allowed to put on any filters. They are getting files in both color and black and white, so why would I need to put on a filter when I have used so much time editing the photos? The next point I think is very important because this is when things can get a little misunderstood. So I say in the contract that I will not start editing the photos or anything before I receive the full payment. And then the payment is so much money. I will not start editing or deliver the photos before I have received the whole payment. I do have a point where I ask if I can post the pictures online, and then I have a yes or no, and then they choose what they are comfortable with. It's not something I ask because someone probably think it's a little uncomfortable saying no and maybe feel pressured to say yes, so I just say it's totally fine if you don't want me to post them online. I've had people saying no before, so it's totally okay, I understand. And then I have a point that people have misunderstood so much, so I had to add to it because they were asking me this question and it was about the raw files. So I said it, I will not give any raw files. This means I will not give out any unedited pictures. The reason why is because these pictures is not representing me as a photographer and is unfinished. So I just had to add that reason because many people were reading the contract and then signing it, and then when I were supposed to deliver the photos they were like, hey, can we get more photos? You don't have to edit them. And then I thought, okay, you didn't understand. So then I have to explain to them that no, I don't give out because they are not finished products. And the last point I have is just to take away as many loopholes as possible, and it's the client is signing, understanding all the points above, and whatever question they had was answered, and that both parts are getting a copy of their own. So I keep one copy and they get one copy. And then they sign, and then I signed, and no damage done. So that was the contract for paying clients. The one for my models is a little simpler and have some other points. So it's the same. It says contract for model photography and then name and date. The first point I have on this contract is that I can retouch the photos, and that's kind of simple. Everyone knows what retouching is, and if they don't, I will explain. So I always ask, do you know what this means? And if they say yes, it's fine, and if they say no, then I will explain. So it really sucks when I am planning a shoot, driving to the location, use lots of time and energy planning a shoot and taking and editing, and then the model says no, you can't use any of the photos. To ensure myself, I have in the contract that they have to accept at least 3 photos. I'm not holding on to that. So if someone I had a photo shoot with says, hey Tina, I really hate those pictures, can you please not post any pictures? Then I will be like, okay, it's okay, I understand. And then it says that I publish them to Instagram, Facebook, 500px and my website. The third point I have is that the model accepts that I can compete in contest and use the picture I took of them in exhibits. So I didn't have this point before, but after I had my own exhibit, I added this because I had to ask all the models in the picture I wanted to use, hey, is it okay if I use those pictures? And of course everyone said yes, but it's just easier if I have it in my contract so I don't have to ask everyone. So it says that I can use the pictures in contest and exhibits, and then I also have behind that if I have an exhibit and people want to buy the picture of them, I am allowed to sell if they are not easily recognized. And this next point is something I think is super annoying, and that's why I have this as a point. If the models are going to post the pictures online, they have to write photographer Tina Varpen. They can't just put a camera emoji and then Tina Varpen. Why am I translating my name to Varpen? These are pictures I've been working super hard with, so a little credit shouldn't be a big deal. And then the next point I have is that the model is not allowed to put on filters, not even black and white. I will deliver the photos that I am happy with, and if I feel like, nah, this shoot doesn't really suit black and white, then I won't deliver the pictures in black and white. And then I also have the same as in the last contract, that they ain't getting any raw files, unedited images, because it doesn't represent me as a photographer. When they are signing this contract, they accept all the points above and that all their questions, if they had any, was answered, and that both parts are getting each their copies. And then sign and sign. It's super great with the contract because it actually shows you if someone will take advantage of you or not, and the contract is just putting a stopper to that. So that was my contract. I am going to translate it and put it down below. And also I just want to say that some of these points are taken from Jessica Kobeissi's contract, just so you know. I really hope you guys like this video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!